Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. Remember, one rental at a time is a channel that's different. Not only do I get to talk to you, but I bring on 8 friends, 8 millionaires to talk about important topics. So like, subscribe, comment. Remember, subscribe. That's the little button down here somewhere. How you doing, Mr. Lumberjack?
I'm doing awesome. Super excited to be here, as always, on a Tuesday. Just ready to make it happen.
There you go. Hey, one of the things that I wanted to talk about today, because you and I experienced it 20 years ago, is just how wacky the stock market could be, right? The market was down 1,000 points and then finished up. I just wanted to talk about what that would have done to you and I 20 years ago. 20 years ago, we were both selling tech. We both were kind of first line, patch owners. And I don't know about you, but on a day like that, I would have been glued to my computer because it would not have been a smartphone 20 years ago. I'd have been I'd have had the little ticker going across, and I would have, the total day would have been lost. I would have been freaking out.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, honestly, as if you were running a software company at that point, no work was getting done.
No cold calls.
Nothing.
You had the headset on, but you were pretending. It was all fake.
You were like, yeah. Oh, it was, I'm working on paperwork and reports. Sure you are.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Follow up. Yeah. Scheduling POCs.
Yeah, I'm doing my expenses. That would be the perfect day to do your expenses. That way you're in and out of those screens all day long, expense software, and then watching the market. That's exactly what was happening.
Yeah, the reason I bring this up again is you got to know yourself, right? One of the things I'm very honest about is I'm an emotional investor, not a good stock trader. So how many times did you check your real estate portfolio yesterday?
I was calling my broker every 15 minutes. Is my house down or up? Is it down? Is my house down or up? Quick, just tell me. I can take the news. Just cut me, Mick. Is it down or up? Yeah, 0 times. Like, I talked to him once yesterday. It was about an inspection that we have today. That's it. Yeah.
That's one of the things that I love about real estate. And again, maybe if it's not you, it's okay, but it moves so much slower. It doesn't have these gyrations. I'm afraid there were lots of retail. The only reason the market went down at 1,100 points at one point is retail gave up. Sell.
Sure.
Right. So then Wall Street comes in and buys the dip, and Wall Street wins again. And it just doesn't happen like that in real estate.
No, because I mean, again, I think what's really funny is that in the stock market, because it is what it is, and it's because it's so transactional, that the smart money can outweigh the dumb money and outweigh the dumb money. Yeah. In real estate, it's the opposite. Yeah. Like, eventually Wall Street is looking for return. They become the dumb money.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Because they have to do something.
They have to do something. In the market, there is nothing out there. There is no quant out there for a house. Yeah. Because of what that transaction looks like versus what it is trading a stock. And that's where I love the real estate market. That's why originally, when I was looking at that in stocks, I said, there's no inside baseball here. There's no insider trading. There's no inside information. I don't feel like I'm behind because I'm not on a trading desk in New York. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's very hyper local. Yeah. So did anybody, because they got nervous, sell a house yesterday? No one did.
And you would have a hard time listing a house in an 8-hour period. All the paperwork. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, even rentals didn't happen faster. So I just look at that and I just love that type of market velocity and speed. I just love that because it allows me to take data in, absorb the data, run the numbers, and be calculated and really understand what is going on here. And then what do I do with that data? It's going to be different than a lot of other people, and that's okay. But that's where, when you are doing when you're trading in the market, you're going against high frequency trading. Mm-hmm. I promise that's better than you. Yeah. It certainly is faster than you.
Yeah. This is interesting because there's been a lot of celebrations about Wall Street bets and the little guy taking out a couple of hedge funds. Mm-hmm. Congratulations. You took out a couple of hedge funds. That is hard to do.
It is. Well done.
Yep. Well done. It's not really repeatable. Hedge funds will get smarter. They won't go 160% short on a low traded stock again. You got them. They close that loophole.
Yeah. I mean, look at all the big guys, right? Like Citadel and guys like that. They can demolish parts of markets. Yeah. if they really want to teach you a lesson, they're going to teach you a lesson.
Yeah.
They just are, because they are far more liquid than you are ever going to be. They just are.
Yeah.
You know, they can literally have an idea about a stock in the afternoon and execute on that, and then watch it get bid up, and then just start putting in frequency orders, and then just bring that thing right back down. And then you're the one stuck holding the bag because you can't get a sell ticket fast enough. You know,
Yeah,
especially with these guys are market makers, and a lot of these, you know, whether it's, you know, Schwab now or any of these other, you know, Robinhood, where you're trading for free, they're selling order flow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Eeh.
I like your inside baseball. The whole idea, the thing that I was left with after winning and then losing, trading and knowing myself, is I was never going to be on the inside circle. So I'm like, I'm out. I'm not going to play.
Yeah.
It's just not my thing. So know yourself. If the last thing I'll say on this, if your portfolio is keeping you up at night, let me just tell you, that's a sign to lighten up. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that, you know, I think that if you are losing sleep over what you're investing in, I think it's probably time to reevaluate the strategy, or reevaluate how you feel about what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I get a little bit nervous when it's -7 degrees outside.
Yeah.
But thankfully, that only happens 7 times a year, 5 times a year. And so those nights, admittedly, I don't sleep very well, and I am emotionally and mentally prepared the next morning to be getting some text messages or phone calls saying, hey, I don't have water. Yeah, get it. So I'm prepared for that, but that happens on a very rare basis, not where, I mean, I can't imagine, Mike, having a portfolio in this market, and the NASDAQ's down 15% this year.
Yeah.
It's 25 days, and you've lost 15% value in 25 days.
Yeah.
I don't think a house has never moved that fast.
No, the largest
Ever.
market. Yeah, no. It just,
and when people are saying, oh, you know, look at all the price reductions in the market, I've seen numbers in the market on houses. I saw one price today for $369. A year ago, that house was $289.
Oh, wow.
So I appreciate that they're trying to get all the money in the world, but I will look into my crystal ball and I will tell you that house is going to have a price reduction.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be an impact of, oh my gosh, 30% or 40% of houses have taken a price reduction. Yeah, because they were asking for the moon and the stars. Where did they end up sales comp wise to where they were last year? I bet they're still up 20%.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
They're still going to be up. They're probably going to get 340 maybe for it, something like that. So they're still going to be up almost 20% over where they were last year.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on, folks, in the market. You got to know yourself. I really believe if your portfolio is keeping you up at night, there's actually a big YouTuber out there that apparently sold his $20 million portfolio, and now he's going short all this stuff. So again, portfolios keep you up at night. Maybe it's a sign. So yeah, crazy stuff. All right, buddy. How can people find you?
Lumberjack Landlord on YouTube, and a live stream 8:30 a.m. Eastern time every Sunday for 3 hours. We answer all your questions, and other real estate folks get involved and give you perspective on their side, which has really become a fun community type of call, hanging out on Sundays.
Awesome, man. Thanks again.
Thanks, Mike.